Click like. Thanks.
Next Terminator film, you've been talking about it and saying that the character that they give you, they're aging slightly. How much input do you have into what he's going to look
Well,
like?
I have input in all the movie making, but in the end it's always the director that makes the decisions, because that's why we hire a director to take charge, to be the leader of the team, and so we're looking forward to the next Terminator.
Have you ever wondered how a 66-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger will play the same Terminator character he debuted at the age of 37? Well, the star dished the details in a recent interview, and we are all ears. Thanks to MTV for the info, Arnold revealed that the way the character is written, it's a metal skeleton machine at the core. However, the outmost layer of the time-traveling killer robot is human flesh, so the flesh will age just like any human. I love that he then says, maybe not as fast, but it definitely ages. Is that Arnold's way of saying he looks good for his age? Well, it's obviously up for interpretation, but the fact that he's set to still do all of the action-packed choreography for Terminator Genesis, well, he's still in ridiculously good shape. But the actor is candid about the upcoming shoot that starts in April. Quote, "It will be challenging because it will be a new director and it will be a really action-packed movie." And one more bonus quote from this MTV interview with Schwarzenegger. He confirmed that there will indeed be a younger T-800, since his character deals a lot with time travel. Quote, "And then what that model does later on when it's reprogrammed and who gets a hold of him. So it will be all kinds of interesting twists in the movie." A younger T-800 was featured in 2009's Terminator Salvation, so we're thinking that maybe a similar technology will be utilized for the 5th installment. Terminator Genesis is slated for a July 1st, 2015 release.
I'm very much looking forward to you reprising your role in the Terminator saga. This is the next shoot for you.
That's right, yeah, we start end of April.
So give me a sense though, I mean, this is 30 years since you shot the first one. Is it kind of an intimidating prospect to, you're playing the same character, I think, like that T-100. So,
Right.
I mean, you know, time marches on for all of us. That's tough to like recapture that. Is that going to be difficult for you?
Well, I mean, you know, hopefully, all of those parts that I do are very difficult, because I love overcoming obstacles. You know, I don't like things that are easy, because then they're not challenging, they're not fun, and you don't struggle. I like the struggle, I like to be hungry, I like to climb that mountain and all this. And it will be challenging, because again, it will be, you know, a new director, and it will be, you know, a really action-packed movie. And sometimes it does get more difficult when you're 66 years old to do this kind of action than when you're like in your 40s or in your 30s. But the good thing about it is that the way that the character is written is it's a machine underneath, right? It's this metal skeleton. But above that is a human flesh. And the Terminator's flesh, you know, ages just like any other human being's, you know, flesh. Maybe not as fast, also, but it definitely ages. So I can, and of course, Terminator deals a lot with time travel. So there will be the younger, you know, T-800 model, and then there will be the, you know, what that model does later on when he gets reprogrammed, and all of this kind of who gets in charge, a hold of him, and also there will be all kinds of interesting twists in the movie. But I feel so good that you know, because I was upset that I couldn't be in the 4th Terminator because I was governor.
Right.
And when you're governor, your main interest is to run the state and to help this 38 million people, because you're a public servant. You know, you're reaching out to both Democrats and Republicans, independents, decline the state and order. Everyone try to bring everyone together and rebuild the state and make it a better place to live. So that's your job, not to make Terminator movies. Right. So you know, so they did the 4th one without me. It made me cry a little bit, and
made me cry a little bit, to be honest.
And but anyway, so now, but they did say I'll be back, right? And so now I'm back again, and it's going to be really terrific.
Click like. Thanks.